Hi guys, so this is going to be week 31 of my pregnancy update with baby number 2, baby girl Avery, and I cannot believe I'm 31 weeks pregnant. It's still so shocking. It's surreal. Like, this baby's gonna be here before we know it, and it's just crazy. So this week your baby measures over 16 inches long, weighs approximately 3.3 pounds. I have a 3-pound baby in my body, like about the size of a coconut, and is heading into a growth spurt. Oh boy. Your baby can turn his or her head from side to side, and his or her arms, legs, and body are beginning to plump out as needed fat accumulates underneath the skin. Your little one's kicks and somersaults may be keeping you up at night. Take comfort. All this moving is a sign that your baby is active and healthy, which is true. She's definitely very active. This is my friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but she is texting me, and she's pregnant too, and she had her gender ultrasound yesterday. So I think this is going to be the text where she tells me what it is. So I'm very excited, and so I'm gonna answer her and then I'll finish this video. So this week I don't have a ton of updates, but I have definitely been using the bathroom quite a bit, and when I say using the bathroom, I mean number 1 and number 2. I just feel like my body is just going into this, like, it's so weird. I can't even explain it. Like, you know, they say right before you give birth, your you start having more bowel movements. Well, that's what I feel like. I feel like my body is just changing and preparing for birth. But I know it's kind of early, but that along with Braxton Hicks have just been like out of this world. I get Braxton Hicks all day long, all the time, and it's just crazy because it's like I didn't feel these a lot with Phoenix. So just feeling the pressure in my stomach and like the contraction, like feeling, it's kind of like, oh my god, like, you know, like it's just, could this be happening? And like, it's too early to be feeling all this, because some of them are getting to be a little more intense than just Braxton Hicks, but I know it's still Braxton Hicks. It's just that I'm kind of like, they just stop me in my tracks, and I am so sluggish these days, and just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. Like, I'm just tired of being tired, and I hate it because I've announced this in my weekly vlog. We are getting ready to move again, yes, at the end of the month. So I have to start packing, and I've started packing, and every day I try to tackle like a certain section of the house, or, you know, a certain room or a certain closet or a certain cabinet, you know, and try to take it easy. I do have like, what, 3 more weeks, 25 more days. I have a countdown on my cell phone. So I'm trying to do all that, but I'm so tired that I don't have the energy. Like, I don't want to do it, but I know it has to get done. I am excited to move. It's definitely been a good thing. But what I'm most excited about is just moving already, getting there, unpacking, because it's just going to be like I'm going to be unpacking everything, but it's also like setting everything up for Avery. Like, when I unpack the kitchen, I can get out the bottles and sterilize them and put them in the cabinet, and like the new cabinet. And we're going to have a dishwasher there, which I don't have here. I'm not really a dishwasher fan, but it will come in handy when sterilizing Phoenix's cups and Avery's bottles. I used to have to sterilize like 4 at a time for Phoenix in the microwave, and that was just a hassle. So it'd be really nice to just have them all sterilized in the dishwasher, and that's kind of what I'll use it for. So I'm very excited for all those little things. It might be weird to you guys, but it's just what I'm thinking. So, and you know, moving and starting over, and just I have a big bins of Phoenix's things that I need to go through, so I don't have to bring them up from the basement. They'll be, when we move, I'll go through it all and wash the clothes right there. And then, you know, so it's like, I'm really excited for all of that, but the packing process is like, oh. So hopefully by the end of the month, once we do move and it's time to unpack and get everything ready, I'm in that huge nesting phase, and I can just like get energy from somewhere and do it all. So I don't know, we are moving to a townhouse, so it is going to be 3 floors if you count the basement. So that's going to be tiring. But anyway, that definitely is the peak of my week, that I was able to announce it to you guys and start packing and just getting things together. in preparation of Avery too, because I have a month to pack and then a month to unpack, and then she's here. So everything is gonna go really, really fast. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna pack in my hospital bag. Yesterday I was actually watching the my video of my hospital bag with Phoenix, and I was like, oh my god, there are a ton of things in there that I definitely didn't use or didn't need. Not so many in my hospital bag, but in the baby bag, wow, I brought a lot of stuff, which was kind of good because the things that I had really didn't fit Phoenix. My backup things were the one that fit him, so it turned out to be okay. But this time I kind of have a better idea, so I'm definitely going to be doing my hospital bag video and my diaper bag video once we move, so stay tuned for that. I'll definitely I'm probably just gonna put them all in one. My husband will not be staying. He'll be going back every night to stay with Phoenix, so I don't have to bring anything for him. So I'll probably just have just one bag with mine and baby stuff, since I've kind of learned my lesson now on the things that I really do need and the things that I totally don't need. But it was nice looking back at that video and seeing, like, you know, me as a new mom and now me as a second time mom, knowing the difference, knowing what you need. At night, it's been hard to get comfortable. I've been waking up a lot more to use the bathroom. I open my eyes and I'm like, my side is numb, and I go to turn around. Sometimes I don't even want to, because I know that once I do turn, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. If I'm sitting, once I stand up, I have to use the bathroom. My belly just feels so heavy every time. Like literally, if I were in the car and I get out, anytime I go from a sitting position to a standing position, I feel like the weight, and it feels like she's just squishing my bladder, and it's like I gotta use the bathroom. So at night when I try to toss and turn, it's like I have to use the bathroom like 3 times before I get comfortable again. So that's not fun. Luckily, I kind of just close my eyes and go right back to sleep. I don't really have the issue of, you know, staying awake and not being able to sleep, but I do have to use the bathroom in the interim. Sometimes I try to just hold it and just lay there because I don't want to get up, but I do. And getting out of bed is tough. Like just going from the laying down position to the sitting position, it takes so much work. It's getting there, but I'm gonna miss being pregnant. I know it, and so I don't want to rush it. It's not like if I had the choice, like let's have her right now, I would say no. I want to wait because I'm just not ready yet. Like to not be pregnant, to get rid of my belly and all that. Like I feel like I have so much left to do before I'm totally ready for her. You know, I want everything set up and everything perfect for her. So that's that. And my doctor's appointment last week was interesting. I spoke to my doctor about VBAC versus C-section, and she is a very high advocate for VBAC, but you know, she did tell me, you know, my concerns are valid. There are a lot of people who have the same concerns. She said, you know, with having a VBAC, everybody in the room, everybody that's all my nurses, everybody has to be aware of it. I have to be on, you know, high watch, like, you know, make sure nobody gives me Pitocin or nobody does this or nobody does that, you know. They have to be checking me for make sure there's no ruptures. You know, she's like, it could be smooth if you come into the hospital and you're just like dilated and your water broke and you're ready to go. She's like, that would be ideal. She's like, but sometimes that doesn't happen and it's a slow process and they have to watch you because, you know, because of ruptures and all that. She said, so, you know, if you think that this is your last child, then, you know, go for a C-section, because you're not going to have a, you know, if you have vaginal now, then you can, you know, have multiple. So like, I think you can have up to 3 C-sections. I'm not sure, but you know, they always try that. So she's like, if you know you want to have a huge family and keep having kids, then I would say try vaginal. She's like, but if you try vaginal, you could still end up with a C-section, and it could still be as traumatizing as your first, because it could be a rushed C-section, or it could be, you know, not a set planned one. So with all that in mind, I'm still not 100% sure on what I want to do. I am leaning towards a C-section, just because of the security of it, and I want it to be a smooth one this time. I don't want to have to end up being in labor for so long and then end up that I have to still have a C-section. and then it be rushed and everything. I'd rather just go in knowing I'm having one, relax, and be able to see her right when she comes out, like I didn't with Phoenix, and be able to hold her and all that, not like wait hours later and half my family see the baby before me. So I'm still debating, but I am leaning towards a C-section. The only part that I really dislike is the fact that you have to, when you have a scheduled C-section, they have to schedule you for at 39 weeks. They don't wait till 40 weeks. So in that case, I would have to have her on July 2nd. And I wanted to do a Friday if possible, but that would be July 4th, which I really don't want. So it might be July 2nd, which I don't know. I liked the week of the 9th. Like, it just worked. It just sounded great, but it is what it is. Baby's gonna come when it's time. So if I do end up having a C-section, it will be July 2nd, which is in 8 weeks. So I don't even have 8 weeks. So I don't know. I'm getting super nervous about that, but having like a set date, I don't know, it's like here and there. Part of me is like, okay, that's great, because, you know, then Phoenix's godmother's gonna come watch him. We have that all set. If we go in the morning, by night, John will be home. He'll put Phoenix to bed. Everything will be fine. And, you know, it's all planned, and I'm a planner. So that sounds great. But then it's like, oh my God, July 2nd. Like, I have a countdown. I know exactly when the baby's coming. Because with a due date, you don't know. I don't know. I've rambled on enough about this. So next week, right before my update on Tuesday, I am gonna have an ultrasound, and just to check the fluids and the size of the baby. I did measure 2 weeks ahead. When she measured me, I was at 32 weeks, and I was 30 weeks at the time. So, you know, she's not really concerned, but she just wants to check to see the size of the baby. And they said Phoenix was a lot bigger than he was, so I'm really not concerned about that. I think I pretty much just carry bigger. I gain more weight, even though I've only gained 24 pounds this pregnancy. Yes, I'm heavier because I started off heavier, if that makes sense, but I've only gained 24 pounds. So I'm not too, like, I'm happy with that number right now. I could have 10 more pounds in there, because it's, at the end, it's like a pound a week. But with Phoenix, I only gained a total of about 30 pounds. 30-ish pounds when I went into the hospital at 37 weeks. So 24 pounds at this point I'm okay with. Yeah, I will have more to lose because I started off higher in numbers than with Phoenix. With Phoenix, I was skinnier when I got pregnant, and this time I had a little more weight on me. So either way, I'm happy with my weight. I gained no pounds from my last appointment in the 2 weeks, like from my one appointment to my next appointment, the 2 weeks, I gained nothing. I stayed the same, so that was good. And now I'm just waiting for my last ultrasound, which will be fun, because my husband's gonna go, and we're just gonna see baby girl, and she better be moving as much as she moves now, because I just want to see her moving in there, and just make sure everything's okay fluid wise, and her size, what they think she is, and all that. So enough with me rambling on and on. I am going to show you guys now my 31-week baby bump with baby number 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.